starts right now.
This is Virginia This Morning with Greg McQuaid, Cheryl Miller, Jessica Nall, and Bill Bevins. And now, Virginia This Morning on CBS 6.
All right, welcome to Virginia This Morning. I'm Greg McQuaid. Happy Friday to you. We kick things off in the Virginia This Morning kitchen with a special, veggie medley called Vegetable Korma. It's just one of the many featured dishes that you can enjoy tomorrow at the 13th Annual Richmond Vegetarian Fest. Tony Sapal is here with us in the Virginia This Morning kitchen to show us, to put a dish together, and we welcome him to Virginia This Morning. You're like a magician, Tony, coming out of a hat like a rabbit. Exactly. Good to see you, buddy.
Good to see you too.
All right,
Thank
vegetable korma. What do we got here, man?
Well, I have a vegetable korma is a medley of 9 different vegetables, and it's cooked with assorted spices here. Look, I have at least 20 ingredients in there, so if I start counting all of these, you will probably have a whole segment for that. But I will start with the cumin seeds and onions and oil. I heat it up and then just kind of sear it. Then I'm going to put some ginger and garlic in here.
And, you know, other than the preparation, Tony, this seems like it would be fairly easy to put together.
Actually, you are right. The only part of hard part is the cutting all the vegetables small and then...
I can do that.
Yeah,
even
that's
I can do that.
That's perfect. That's perfect.
That's good. Put me to work. Tony, tell us about this Veggie Fest. It's growing bigger and better each and every year.
Yes.
And as you know, with your restaurant, India Raja, vegetables are very important on the menu, aren't they?
Vegetables are a predominant part of Indian diet. Actually, there is a lot more variety in vegetarian cuisine than non-vegetarian cuisine. It's surprising to see how they call in India it's non-vegetarian. It's not the main meal, vegetarian or non-vegetarian.
Right.
So it's funny how it comes out. But yeah, there is a lot more variety in vegetarian food.
What do we just put a little?
I just put a little clove in here, cumin seeds, and then this is the cardamom. Ground cardamom and some bay leaves. I started off with the onions, cumin seeds, and added all the dry spices in there.
Beautiful. I'm
going to roast them for a little bit and then add the tomatoes and make a little sauce.
And Tony, I have to ask, would this be more of like an appetizer dish, entree, or would this complement something?
Actually, it's a main entree, yes, and it is served with either rice or a traditional Indian bread. Is called naan.
I love naan, yes.
Oh, you do? Yeah. And we make them fresh in clay oven at a restaurant. You know, welcome to come anytime and try it.
Exactly. You were one of the first Indian restaurants in Henrico.
We are the first ones of Henrico, yes, that's correct. And we made Indian food very popular in this area.
You have. All right, what do we have here?
I have some red chili powder and cumin powder. And then I'm putting a little of turmeric powder.
It's so colorful too.
Yes, it
Indian
is.
Food.
And each one of this spice gives a unique flavor to the dish. And depending on what time during the cooking you put the spice, it takes up as much flavor of that spice.
Tony, is there a big misconception about Indian food being overly spicy? And you can actually fix that, right?
Yes, actually, you're right. There is a big misconception that it's very spicy. It is not very spicy. We can make it hot.
You can make it medium hot. I've heard American hot, and then you can make it Indian hot.
Exactly. So the way you like it, we can make that. That's how it works.
Okay, we're moving on to broccoli and mushrooms.
So I have really made a little spice mix. It's pretty flavorful right now, and I'm going to add all of these 9 different vegetables in here. We got some broccoli.
Wow. Carrots, string beans, peppers.
We got mushroom.
Cauliflower, peas.
Oops.
And would this need to simmer after you have it on the pot?
Yes, it simmers for about 5 to 10 minutes until this is the vegetables are kind of soft and cooked. And then after that, I have to wait for just a minute or so.
Just wait for it to simmer.
To mix
While
it.
you stir right now, tell us about some of the other restaurants that you've banded together with to make this festival such a success over 13 years, Tony.
Actually, yeah, I'm very honored that we have been part of this vegetarian festival since they started 13 years ago, and we are the proud sponsor also this year. And it's really a great thing. A lot of people get together there. We have a few restaurants who offer vegetarian meals on their menu are also participating in it.
A lot of people, a lot of customers, a lot of just everyday Virginians and Richmonders discovering the benefits of going vegetarian?
I think so, because over the years I've seen, like, starting from the very first year, it was very few people who attended, and over 13 years now, I think about 10,000 or maybe 70,000 people show up. I'm not sure the organizer really keep
that is a lot.
And there's a lot of entertainment and education about vegetarian lifestyle, and generally seems to be people are very happy there.
And you can always find the protein. You don't necessarily have to turn to animal meats to find that protein, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Protein, actually wheat is full of protein. The gluten is protein. I know there is a thing going on, gluten-free diet, but I think that's really a vegetarian protein-free diet. There is a lot of protein in vegetarian choices. You have mushrooms full of protein. So
just a lot of variety.
Lentils,
a lot of variety on
lentils,
the menu. Yes.
A lot of lentils that we use. A lot of like these beans, and all kinds of protein is available in vegetarian diet.
It smells so good, Tony. We're going to continue with this with vegetable korma. Keep on going. Come on up.
Now the vegetables are done, so I'm going to add some of this.
I love it. What is this, by the way?
This is the coconut milk.
Can't wait.
This is a vegan dish, has no dairy product in it.
No dairy product whatsoever?
Not at all.
All right, we're going to continue with this. We're going to let the folks know where you can go and taste a little bit of this vegetable korma at the 13th Annual Richmond Vegetarian Fest tomorrow from noon to 6 at the Azalea Gardens at Bryant Park. It is free. And guess what? CBS Ch6 meteorologist Mike Goldberg serves as the master of ceremonies. He is a vegetarian himself.
Awesome.
WTVR.com/VTM is where you can go to find a link. How about that? If you need any advice, you can always ask Tony for some vegetarian advice. Hey, thanks so much, Tony.
Sure.
Cheryl, send it on over to you.
All right. Thank you, gentlemen. Well, going from food to something called belly fat. Do you